Here's a little science behind what makes this damage reducing brush so great. So typically whenever you're brushing your hair, you're actually moving a lot of the knots down to the bottom. They can get really compressed and even more tangled here at the bottom. So sometimes people like to brush it whenever it's wet because it feels like it might be easier, but in reality, your hair is actually just stretching to a point that could actually break your hair if not using the right brush. A brush like this is important because it has really flexible bristles. So what you'll see here is the top layer of bristles are really thin and super flexible. So they actually move out of the way before they have a chance to break any hair. Then the base is made up of a much thicker grouping of those same flexible bristles. And so they're able, as these push through, to really comb through that surface layer of your hair. Or for people with fine hair, the thicker base of bristles is really good for detangling. What you'll notice here also is that they don't have the little balls on top, and this is good for a number of reasons. One, when detangling really tough knots, these thinner bristles are really able to get in between each individual hair and work their way through. But also you'll see whenever stylists are doing any slick up styles, they'll always use a brush that doesn't have those balls on the end because those balls actually create lines in your hair. So you're not able to get a really smooth slick up style. So with these sort of bristles, you're able to press and then move your way up without getting any little bumps and without leaving any gaps in your up style. This brush is gonna be epic for both wet and dry detangling, as well as smoothing hair whenever you're styling. So if you're using a blow dryer, you can actually put your hair right along the side of the brush and use it to straighten your hair. But also my clients with textured hair love this brush because it actually helps pull out any kinky, coily hair textures as they're blow drying in each direction, trying to get their hair smooth. By applying a little pressure, you can really get some great tension out of this brush, or by just softly brushing your hair, you can use those outer bristles and it's super gentle.